Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pathologic. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today in our mad hurry against time. And also trying to figure out where I'm going. I'm going through there, I'm exiting through the back. We're just going around and having chats with people. We also have, let's see, so prepare the vaccine. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Let's actually look at our missions. Oh, actually, did I read? Yes, I hear things, by the way, in the background. Laboratory facilitate, indeed. Okay, so I haven't received a quest yet, or a letter yet, but we also have not any other quests, any other tasks, because we just got out of the Olgimskis, and we need to just go through town. It's pretty early in the morning. The disease has evaded us twice already, but now it is firmly within our grasp. All we require is a heart that contains the living pathogen, or the living pathogen. They say that Burak is a virtuoso of the scalpel, so I merely need Olgimski to introduce us. Well, is that actually... Do we need to go back to the Olgimskis? We do, don't we? Yeah, Big Vlad provided patronage to Isidore Burak's son, that foolhardy surgeon. He has to know where to find man. Indeed. Indeed. So, let's see if I can find my... Oh, no. Are you kidding me? We saw this work before. The exit was real. What? Okay, let's look for an exit. There is an exit. Unless I'm really, really confused that we saw last episode. Just beautiful sounds, of course. I'm really running low on this. Is it this one? I mean, that looks lovely. There we go. Okay, so we know a way out. Sort of. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's an exit over there, not over here. My bad. Okay, so these two are free. And now we can go to... Well, isn't that where Burak is? What's his name? No, that's Small Vlad. But whatever. Oh, man. I'm really turned around here. The plague is not making things easier. Also, the fact that we have infection. And I don't have a charge on this thing. I've been using it too much. That's fine. That's fine. I think we're gonna get out of the plague zone right now. I'll also make sure this is not necessarily the best weapon that I want to use. We also need to get into some of these houses. So I'll just go ahead and do that, actually. Let's see. It's a person. A friendly person. Let's get into this house. Doesn't work like that. It works like that. Okay. I'm friends. Hey, sir. You're feeling very down. So, here we are. Once again, no one's asking us. Got a smoke? He says. You look the opposite of upbeat. You worker born and bred. Which is to say, beat up. Apparently, that line is so weird. The patrolmen have gone absolutely berserk, he says. The cunts are beating and kicking everything that moves. They don't care about order, methinks. They're just beating and kicking for the sake of beating and kicking. You're right. So, don't give them what they deserve. No. Yeah, they do as Governor Saburov orders them to. Aye, you go ahead and find the bloke that they are obeying. When they go to the rod to do their reporting, they're obeying all right, but out on duty, they only care for their free for all. And taking bribes, too. For what? Look here, they got pills, right? Right? That's the point. That's point one. They beat us lot dead for nothing, right? Right. That's point two. And if any of us wants to go here or there, well, there goes point three. So you're letting me... Are they letting the infected out of their designated areas? Aye, and why not if the sum's hefty? Use your big city brains, big city man. You take a look at them, looking good, honest and all, standing there, risking their lives, but if you take a closer look, they're all muggers and bloodsuckers, all of them. We know them, and they're the same as us. People of the steppe, working people. Not your head in the clouds type. Such weird names. Are you aware of any particular incidents? Has anyone been caught red-handed? Caught? Nah, that's not how it works. I was just saying that they know no limits. Same killers, just wearing uniforms, that's what they are. And fairness is an ingrained part of human nature. Can't tie that uniform, or that under a uniform, he says. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so, can you repair my weapon over here? Thank you very much. Can I steal from you? Maybe that's not a good idea. But at least we found somebody. Oh, I can. I should be able to. Hi! Hello! Can I not talk to you? Apparently I can. Oh, what is this? Milk! I shall take your milk! She's not very appreciative of that. Hey, kid! How's it going? Hey, don't you mess with us. We know a thing or two about life. Yeah, let's just barter. So he's got some of those blue things, which is nice. And if I can give him a watch or a few watches... Unfortunately, that... Well, I'll take one of those blue things. Thank you very much. Those things are probably going to be needed. But not right now. We also need to go and get ourselves sort of a delay on our infection or... Yeah, infection. Hi, miss. Excuse me. She's very afraid of all the things. So we'll go upstairs. And... Oh, dang it. Whoa, my... Oh, it's a sideways move. That's not very fast. Hi. How's it going? So... Have you been crying? Our family is ruined. What happened? Do not eat meat. I was banned for a reason. I think meat is precisely where the disease is nesting. It must have started all with someone stuffing themselves full of infected meat. That's why everyone was blaming a man-eater too. It all makes sense now. Oh. What made you think that? Dad and another man attacked the guards yesterday and pried a meat storage open. The meat was then distributed among our neighborhood. Then almost all of them fell sick. And I'm so afraid Mom and I will fall sick and die too. Yeah, well, how long ago did you eat the meat? I don't really remember. 5 hours or so, I think? Well, then it will be okay. If you were sick, you'd have noticed already. I might have wanted to ask about the other thing. I think the first line is the one that actually advanced. What about your father? Is he alive? He was taken into custody. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, okay? It's not gonna be alright. You're all gonna die. Well, maybe not all. But she can't hear me. So, this is one of the drugs that I do need to take. Strongly impedes the reproduction, which is crucial for this type of infection. Unable to destroy the disease, but can reduce the rate of infection to 1/3. Now, I don't know how that works in regards to just if it reduces the infection right now. But, ooh, lemons. Also, I think lemons reduce the infection. My God. Yeah, I don't think they like me taking their stuff. But I'll still take their stuff. My reputation is unaffected. You run, people! You plebs! What do you think this is? A democracy? No. What's the news? This Clara, that make-believe saint girl, is actually a dirty liar. Oh, is she? Did she lie to you? No, not me. But now I know very well that she's not who she pretends to be. Oh, really? Who is she then? When she lays her little hands on someone, people die. Everybody said that she had a healing touch, but it's the other way around. Better avoid her embrace. Her hands are far from tender. Okay. Did you actually witness anyone die? My brother told me he did. He walked right behind an armed mugger as he squatted trying to ambush someone. Brother was keeping an eye on him. Clara put her palms on his eyes, and he gave a jolt, and then went quiet and fell down stone cold very soon. And Clara just laughed and walked away. Quite a story. Quite a story. Do you have anything in your pockets? She does indeed. Can I get that for a reasonable price? I can indeed. That's fantastic. Thank you very much, little girl. You go ahead and don't run away when I steal your stuff. Hey, man, how's it going? Okay, there's nothing over here. Yeah, I don't really understand them running away, because that's weird. But let's pretend it's okay. The game is just confused as of right now. That's fine. That's okay. Now, where are we going? Well, to many places, I think. We're at least outside of the contamination area. Yeah, we know we're going over there. The problem here is that I am not equipped for burglary. But that guy is. Loader for bigger. Okay. Save the game there. Knife out. Shift here. Okay, let's not fail at this. I'm counting on you guys. Woohoo! Oh, no, there's nobody else. There's just me being amazing. Thank you guys. You're very, very good at this. You're amazing. I don't like... Please go away. Thank you. Okay. I could attack the guards as well, I guess, but people get upset, apparently. Looks like this place is, under the disease as well. Let's go in here. Have a chat with you, Mr.
Why is no one being buried?
Because they're eating them all. Well, actually, that's a good point. Is nobody... Why is no one... Because they're all being burned. I think he'd mentioned this before as well. Tonight, the patrols were grabbing anyone who looked even remotely suspicious, he says. 24 people were arrested just for having a knife or weapon in their possession. Many were taken for not giving out Yaklak's accomplices. Others for looting the dead or their homes. How many people have been arrested? I don't know for sure. Yeah, but since the town hall cellar is stuffed to the brim, I'll hazard a guess the estimate the number to be around 100. The cells are so crowded that there's no room to lie down. Okay, is this really Saburov that's doing this? How do you know this? Well, there are executors guarding them, distributing water among the prisoners and the like. Okay, what do you personally make of all this? Almost all of them are innocent. There's no direct evidence that proves otherwise. They're awaiting the judgment of an inquisitor who's bound to arrive here very soon. Tomorrow night, I think. Or early on the next day. But since it's going to be either Orf or Karminsky, I wouldn't expect much lenience. Oh boy. Okay, why are you so sure of their innocence? Because the patrolman would have killed anyone proven guilty. However tenuous the accusations during the arrest, if they didn't feel it right ending those people's lives, then the arrested are innocent. Perhaps a few of them might just have happened to be robbers, but that's pure coincidence. I don't think it's coincidence that you mean, but I get what you mean. This is a disgrace, though. Rest assured that I will speak with Saburov about that. Yeah, I want to bribe the executor guards and free some of those people. Would you be willing to help me? Oh, sure, with pleasure. An unexpected gesture from you, though. What was your motive? Well, it's not really unexpected, but sure. Duty. I don't readily sympathize with people regardless of which side of the bars they're on, but I feel responsible for any acts committed by those with power. It is my duty to undo and compensate at least a fraction of the damage inflicted by the law enforcers' incompetence. I'm gonna point out the obvious here, but I doubt Saburov will approve of your actions when he finds out.
Did you hear that? Did it come from inside the well? Or am I getting the jitters?
Don't say stuff like that. I did not hear anything. Being locked up in a jail equals being sent to the gallows in the current situation, he says. Both spell imminent death. Yeah? So, you're having your people chart the infection hotspots on a regular basis, aren't you? Let's see. A book 1000. That's very good. Okay. So now we have a map for you guys to see. Let's go outside. And let me save the game just in case. And we have quest. Oh, boy. Okay, this makes it hard for me to notice those houses. Which is fine, because there's just a few. We have the town theater that we need to visit and see how that works. We don't really... Oh, yeah, we have the town hall now. So the town theater, we can go there on our way to there. The problem here is the time of day, so let's not. Let's just go north from here. Let's go directly north and avoid this whole area because terrible things. And then I'm going to the town theater, which is really the only thing that I really need. Interesting that this is different now. Did you notice? Okay. But at least we know where all the terrible things are, which is actually very localized, and I like it. Okay, so I have a knife that fits my needs, and let's go to the town theater and see the, what they call it. They call it a thing, like the... They call it a thing, like a thing. It's a thing. You know what I mean. Let's go this way. The, performance. That's the word. The performance. Also, the infected areas are easily seen from afar. I just need to look at the houses. For some reason, I forgot about that before. That's why I was being surprised by the infected areas. Speaking of which, it's not infected. Oh, crap. This is infected. Lovely place. Hello, little rat. There we go. Wasn't my idea. Almost could sneak up on it. I mean, he kind of came around in a very weird angle. Okay. Hey, man. Feeling better? Hey. Nah, spare some change for the poor, miserable actor. Give him food. Yours truly would gladly gobble down anything, even a piece of infected meat from the forbidden storage. I'm so desperate to leave just a couple more days to witness the ending. Why are you begging? We've been thrown out of the theater. The fatal loss is now performed right on the streets, but our impresario is convinced that it's for the best. After all, the fatal loss is as tragic a play as it gets. Just see the sick people dancing. Hear the squirming of those whose mouths have been soon shut. They make for perfect extras. Are there people with mouths soon shut? Because that is not okay. That is just not okay. That is really not okay. Seems like your troupe is, about to become very wealthy soon. The audience is enormous, but alas, very few of its members are actually financially reliable. Their pockets may be stuffed with coins, but their arms are twisted by the heartless fever that won't let them give away their property. Okay, keep your chin up, man. Keep your chin up.
One of them is trying to fight. Who? This one. The other two will try to thwart their efforts, though.
Interesting. Will they fall into the trap?
I wonder. Look what they've turned the theater into.
I hope they know what they're doing. Unavoidably, blood will be shed tomorrow.
This is not good news. I don't want to shed blood. Mine or anybody else's, apart from the thieves. And the ninjas, I guess, but I'd rather not fight the ninjas. Yeah, I saw you guys. So these are the people. I think the crows are the executors. I think we read about that. So there's two executors. It's the first time we see two crows, or whatever those are. And that's... These are all meaningful, and I can't grasp anything! I guess after finishing the game once, I'll be able to figure things out. Oh, I'm looking forward to the second playthrough. So many dead people! Hey, Mr. Immortal!
It's a town of freaks, and they're all doomed anyway.
Don't you look at me like that. Alright, I'll come back later. Do these things change? I think they change. Oh, come on. Charlie. Let's go. So you continue and beg. You probably should beg to the people that are actually watching your play. Although the play, well, sure. Okay, so where are we going next? We could go right there and do that quest. That it wouldn't be a bad idea. And then loop back around and try to go to Clara. Clara is over here. No, that's Katerina. Who's Clara? Wait a minute. What? Who's Clara? I thought it was... Dang it. We haven't talked to her in a while. That's Maria. That's Eva. Clara Ravel. Clara Ravel. No. Lara Ravel. Who's this Clara? Oh! I know who it is. It's the Changeling. I think they mentioned her name. Dang it. The Changeling is going around killing people. Who would want that? I wonder if the quests are all set up in a way. Hey, dude. Hey. I'd like to talk more about the feudal lords. Tell me a little about the three families, please. Yeah, I'll talk to him about that. I wonder if the three quests are arranged in a way that the natural endings for each one, because I think there are multiple endings for each one, are always meant to leave you a little bit in the blank. That would make sense from a game design standpoint, because it would entice you to play with another character just out of more than simply, oh, let's play this again, but with a different perspective, and I'm sure a different storyline, but still the same reveals and all that sort of stuff. So I wonder if that's the case. I wonder if we're never going to be able to figure things out, specifically the motives here, which we are very much in the blank for right now, except for the Olgimskis. Actually, we have been working, I think, closer with the Olgimskis than with anybody else, but more on the day-to-day things. Let's see. I have a soft spot for resolute, outstanding, and bold people. Their kind is rare nowadays. Oh yeah, you asked me about the canes. I probably didn't want to say that, but that's fine. Resolute, outstanding, and bold people. You're right. The Canes are conquerors by nature. They fear nothing. They're up in arms and ready to overthrow any rules, any dogmas, any taboos. You have that in common with them, don't you? Well, every coin has a flip side. And what is that? The Canes are insane. Possessed. Like lead performers on the stage. They're cruel. Without a moment's hesitation, they would sacrifice anything in the world to achieve their brilliant goals. To their credit, their sacrificial list always starts with themselves. It has always been that way. Well, how do you know which way it's always been? Oh, their family goes a long way. It is at least 10 centuries old. Might well be that their roots are lost in the depths of time immemorial. People used to be more attuned to magic back then, and a human life used to cost less. Do be careful around them, Bachelor. I appreciate your advice. That is spooky. Now, we don't know what the Canes are up to. That's also an issue. Okay, there's a guy over there. But I really don't need to go there. What I need to do is I need to go here, and I think I'm gonna need to shoot people, but let's find out. We haven't been here before. Lovely place. There's nobody inside. Oh, do I need to wait for daytime? I need to wait for daytime, don't I? Okay, let's reload. No, that was just outside, it doesn't matter. So he didn't waste any time. Kinda want to go to the Canes right away. Kinda want to go deal with that thief that was, yeah, that he was sort of in the right position, so I'll go and knife him in the back of his head. Okay. Wait a minute. Well, that's the way. Uh-huh. Is it? Yes. Okay. Now, as long as he doesn't turn back... Oh, that's fine. Oh, there's many of them fighting. So that's not fine. Oh, there's many of them. This is gonna be fun. You scum. Ow. Okay. Oh, that was terrible. That was good. That was decent. That was perfect. That was amazing. Just lovely, lovely display of skill, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You've saved my hide once again. And this poor dead man didn't get saved. So where are we going? Up there? No, we're going across the river from here, and we're gonna see if Eva is okay. Talk to the Canes. We don't really have to do anything else during the night. Although I'm pretty sure. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to move the camera like that. Although I'm so many dead people back there. Although I'm pretty sure getting more of these thieves would be nice. Speaking of which, we have just one over there. Oh, you didn't. Haha! You killed my bandage carrier, though, you piece of crap. Well, $420. It's always nice. Okay. Okay, let's go. So from here, we have a few... Do we have a few places to go to? Not really. Not really. There's only... Yeah, there's the Canes, which we will visit first. It's kind of weird, the soundtrack right now. It's looking like a... Something like a plague is about or something. So this is Maria's place. Let's have a chat with her. Does she change the painting?
Did you see anything weird on your way here?
Oh yeah, I did. So she doesn't say anything. I don't remember the paintings. I remember some of the paintings, but not like off the top of my head. Basically, I will remember them if I see them again for certain characters. But it would be cool if they changed their paintings. There's, I mean, it's not a huge amount of detail to include in the game. But it's still a pretty awesome detail if they did that. I suppose that's Maria. Hi.
However brilliant an action, it should not be esteemed great unless the result of a great motive.
How would you judge that an action is brilliant? Because it's like you're saying, no matter how tasty this cake is, it shouldn't be judged tasty unless it tastes great. Like, what do you mean? Okay, maybe I need to interpret what he's trying to say. Oh, I know what he's trying to say. Exactly what we learned about him before. He's trying to say that the ends justify the means, basically. That's what he's saying. I guess I'm going to see my brother soon enough. Oh, boy. Are you talking about your forthcoming death? I never expected you to give in to despair so quickly. Again, not despair and self-sacrifice. Is this it? Don't be the man who would jump to false conclusions, he says. Well, anyway, everybody that comes to a wrong conclusion jumps to false conclusions. What are you talking about? I never said I was going to die, he says. I'm only saying that my brother is going to come back to us very soon. How could that be? Oh, you mean the corpse? Sure. To bring one's dearly departed back to life, he doesn't mean the corpse. There's no need to indulge in the farce of spinning tables, galvanization, and overturned tombstones. This spectacle is powerless to meet all but the most immature expectation. The fact of the matter is that the dead linger inside us, their living counterparts. Well, that's some Mr. philosophy. Nah, I wouldn't know, he says. What I do know, however, is that the dead may be brought back to life by the focused emotions. Or focus. Is that how it's written? Focused? I don't think so. Emotions of the living. It's ludicrous how people picture a soul as an ethereal imitation of whoever it belonged to. It doesn't even occur to them that a soul is more resemblant of music than a human figure. Sure, that was poetic, I suppose. Not quite so. There are people whose memory is merely a sequence of simple melodic fragments. Then there are those whose memory is more like a symphony. The more subtle a soul, the harder it is to retain it and reproduce it. It is more... Okay, so you're using memory as soul. There are people whose soul is merely a sequence of simple melodic fragments. There are also those whose souls are more like a symphony. Yeah. See? The more subtle a soul, the harder it is to retain it and reproduce it. It would require very special instruments, like any music does. So, really, all he's saying is nothing. He's just saying things, saying, oh, there's bananas that peel very easily, and then there's bananas that are very big and peel very hard, or something. And the soul is the same thing. You peel the soul. You can make that analogy. He's not really saying anything. But, I mean, that doesn't mean he's not trying to say anything. He's just saying that his brother was a very nuanced individual, I suppose. If this is the way you want to reunite with Simon, I can only respect... No, I can't. That's a curious hypothesis.
So that's what Reuben has done. Like master, like apprentice. But Isidore had at least strangled the first outbreak. And Stachs wasted the precious blood in vain.
Is he saying that Isidore killed his brother? The first outbreak? What? Maybe not. Is there any double meaning to this? No. There's basically a very simple ending to that conversation right there, and a very simple ending to this episode as well, because we're out of time for the day. So I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pathologic. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.